Valentine's Day. I am Riley Wilkinson, and we're here together to hang out and play a prototype that I made that's probably going to make you very upset because it's pretty difficult. And that's what this is all about. When we hang out, this is all about frustration, and it's kind of the opposite of calm. That's what I would say. So let's see here. I was just washing my glasses and getting the recyclables taken out. I'm recycling colored pencils, it seems. And oh look, Snacky Squirrel is here with us. I got a couple pieces of wood cake. And oh look, I've got the letter L that I made out of, actually, you know what? It was this project we did at the office where I hang out. And so I did the L and I did the O, which was heart-shaped, and I did the V, and then I ran out of time. So I was like, okay, what at least looks kind of Valentine's-ish? And the L, so I brought the L in. But yeah, on my table is a half-finished project, and I do have some red ribbon that I thought would make a good prop, but whatever, it just looks kind of junky. So what are you looking at here? I have on the table this prototype that I made. I am a toy and game developer, I'm a creative director, and I made this concept because we've all been hanging out together playing Kanoodle for the last number of months. And I was like, you know what? It's time for me to make a version of this that we can all play together that will be even more frustrating for everyone to play. So yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight. And I'm going to add the timer, the Kanoodle timer, so that we hear that. Let me see if I can get this ribbon back in. You know, I'm really all obsessed with getting my props set up just so. I don't know, that looks kind of junky. Dianasaurus is with us tonight. She has been chewing on this V because I think she's kind of mad about Valentine's Day. It's not her favorite holiday. However, she is bright red, so Dianasaurus does seem, you know, kind of dressed for the occasion. Anyway, she's here, she's present. I'm sure she's going to scream at us every once in a while because that's what she does. And I think Dianasaurus is kind of jealous. She's kind of jealous because we hang out and I'm not paying attention to her. And what are you gonna do? There's nothing worse than a jealous Dianosaurus Rex just kind of hanging out. So we'll just put her off to the side and she can watch us and chew on that magnetic letter V because I'm just gonna try to ignore her. All right, what are we looking at here? This is a giant board. This is basically 4 Kanoodle games, and I would say that it is 4 times more annoying than than the previous Kanoodle. The previous Kanoodle is pretty difficult, like the existing Kanoodle, and we've been playing this game as a group. So I thought, okay, let's make it 4 times the frustration, 4 times the fun, and let's see here. I am going to say to all of you, hello and welcome. Check out, if I could spell, check out the description for my shop. S-H-O-P. How about I just sit here and spell word? I'm sure I misspelled this, but I don't actually care. But you know who does care is Dianosaurus, who, like I said, is chewing on the letter V. Oh wait, is she gonna howl at us? Let's see if she's gonna do it. But the thing about Dianosaurus is she's bright red, so, you know, she needs to stop complaining because nobody else, you know, we're not wearing red. She's chewing on the letter V, so whatever. I see she's just trying to get my attention, and like I've already lost my train of thought. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Riley Wilkinson, And today we are going to play something, maybe you saw it before a number of months ago, but we're going to play it again. And I would love to hear how everyone is doing today. I actually do care, even though I maybe sound pretty inauthentic. I do care how everyone is doing. So who do we have here tonight? We've got the Snacky Squirrel, who I created a number of years ago. He's hanging out with us. And I have to tell you, I love Goodwill so much. Look at this. I got this clock for $4.50. I mean, and it's red. Like it just is so Valentine's Day. So welcome, welcome. Let's get started. What you're seeing here, this is basically 4 Kanoodle boards. So if you've been on my live streams before, this is Kanoodle. And I've taken 4 of them and created one big board. And one of the things I've noticed when we play is that once we put the pieces down, we can kind of not remember what we've placed. And if you're like, dude, what are you talking about? I don't even know this game. Like, you're talking about a dinosaur. Like, it'll start to make sense to you. And then you will want to leave. But what happens is you will become so upset and obsessed that you won't want to leave, even though, you know, it's 2 in the morning. There's something satisfying about an annoying game, and that's where you are. So, and yes, I have very old hands, as someone pointed out last week. I thought that was very kind, and I can be pretty boring. So, like I said, this is about having a terrible, irritating time. So, get ready. All right. What I'm first going to do here is set up the board, and by filling in these spaces, we're eliminating some pieces. Okay, so what is this game? It's a board with cards that go in, and there are 48 Kanoodle pieces, all right? So we're going to place pieces on the colored spots, and then those pieces go away, like they're not part of the gameplay anymore. We don't use them. And what's left is what we're solving. So this empty area right here is what we're solving for. Okay, I am going to start the timer just so we have a little bit of environ, as in environment. Okay, so right now this is just set up. We've got basil and grape. I think I see a sidewalk right there. Those are the colors, in case you're sort of wondering what I'm going on and on about. That's raspberry. Oh, look, a fan. And pistachio. We've got snowball and another pistachio up here. We've got tomato. So what I'm doing right here is I'm eliminating pieces. I'm putting those down. We're going to get rid of them so that what's left is what we're working with. It'll make more sense. And you know, if it doesn't make sense, I don't even have a response. If it doesn't make sense, that's kind of what I want to know. Because this is a concept that I pitched to a bunch of different companies, and they all hated it. So I thought, all right, well, rather than just let it sit in a dust bin, you know, making me feel bad, laughing at me from a closed envelope, why don't we just play this? Isn't that interesting? Let's put the pieces down. And how is everyone doing? I'm not sure I've heard yet. Another pistachio, another pistachio. Let's put down a tangerine, another basil, and looks like we have another sidewalk. This is snowball, and which one is this one? Oh, this one is blueberry. We have another blueberry, and then we have another snowball. Oh, and there are more. We've got another raspberry and another grape. Wasn't that informative to hear me talk to you like you're 3 years old? All right, so I placed all of those pieces, and this is what we have left. Everything right here. These are the ones we will use for the game. But we're not going to leave these on the board because once we start placing these pieces, we're going to get very confused. And if you've been in my lives before, one of the issues is when we put the base pieces down and we're solving for what's left, we're like, wait, what did we put down? Like, what did we take out? And it gets kind of confusing. So, and this is what we've been playing in the previous lives, is Kanoodle Ultimate Champion and Kanoodle Classic. So this doesn't exist, but I guess I could call it Kanoodle Party or Kanoodle Prototype that nobody wanted. All right, these are gonna come out then, and we're gonna set them aside. So let me get like a little bowl. How about that? Like a cute little glass bowl from my kitchen so that you can see the pieces. And it sounds good too, listen. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Actually, we could just sit here and do this all night, just put pieces in bowls. It's kind of ASMR. Clickety-clack. Okay, these pieces, all of these, go away. We're not going to be using these pieces. All right, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Too bad if it doesn't. Okay, so right here, these are the pieces we're playing. And you'll notice, let me show you. So we have 2 lemon right here. 2 lemon. There are a total of 4 lemon, and we put 2 of them in the bowl. So we know that these 2 are going to be played. We've got how many basils? 1 basil, 2 basil, 3 basil, 4. We have 1 tomato, 2 tomato, 3 tomato, 4 tomato. Couple of cotton candies, which means we have 2 more cotton candies. They are here, and where's the second cotton candy? Oh, right there. I love cotton candy, and I love cavities as well. And then we've got 1 blueberry because 3 are on the board. We've got 1 sidewalk because 3 are on the board, and 1 snowball because 3 are on the board. Aren't game rules exciting and interesting and easy? So here we go. We're just going to start. All right, so this quadrant doesn't have a sky, so we know that we need a sky there. What else is missing from up here? And I don't mean to talk to you like you're in kindergarten. It just comes naturally. Okay, so what else is not up here? We don't have a lemon. In fact, maybe we just solve it quadrant by quadrant. How about that? How about we start solving quadrant by quadrant? And why don't I say that a 3rd time? Lemon, sky. It looks like we need a blueberry. And we've got sidewalk, so we don't need a sidewalk for that side. We have a grape in that quadrant, so we don't need grape. Basil. We have tomato. It's like I'm making a buffet or something. We have cotton candy. I think I already said that twice. Do we have a snowball? No. So we know we need snowball. So far it's lemon, snowball, blueberry. We already have a sky. Okay? Get ready to be so confused, and I imagine a bunch of question marks are going to come into the chat. And that, I usually have something to say, but I don't always have words. Okay, I think this one's gonna be easy. Oh wait, I think this one's gonna be easy, really. Blueberry. There's no lemon in that one. And how is everyone doing? Should I ask, how are you all? So we've got cotton candy. We have sidewalk. I'm about a second away from coughing. I know everyone loves hearing that. Did I say we had snowball? I don't see snowball. So we need that. I see sidewalk. Oh, that's my dog. I think she's snorting. And we need raspberry, right? Okay, so this one, see, look, we solved it. That's basically, my recycling bin is in the way. That's basically one Kanoodle. And now we have 3 more. So on this side, and this is a starter one. I have other ones that are much more difficult. We're just starting here. And I can tell how excited everyone is. I think I'm very negative. I think I'm a very negative person. And I hope it's contagious. Because then I won't feel so bad. We have sidewalk. Okay, we need grape. Hello, William Templeton. Welcome. Welcome in, William Templeton. Oh, I got lost in my thoughts. So we didn't have tangerine. Yes, William, I made these, I think, like last summer, and they were just starting to rot. I was like, what is that? Are those bananas or like ground turkey? What is rotting in the closet? And it was this prototype. I think bananas would actually smell like banana bread. Cotton candy, because I don't see one in there. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's take cotton candy out. We do know that we need it in that quadrant. And I think we need a pistachio. Wait, no, we have pistachio. What about down here? So we have pistachio. We have pistachio. Oh, we don't have, they're all placed. All the pistachios are placed. I think it's incredible you can focus your thoughts and channel it into a positive, constructive purpose. Oh my gosh, what did I do to deserve that? You know what? I am so glad I paid someone to have you say that. It works. Bribery works. That's very nice of you to say. I don't know that, wow, that's very thoughtful. Who has problems focusing? Now I'm going to see all these hearts. Oh, they only give you 77. That means they pocketed the 23 because I gave them 100. Is 100 minus 23 77? Yeah. Sorry about that. Try the green. AJ ASMR says try the green eye, the purple. The green eye. What does that mean? Never seen this before. What are we doing? Okay, Dom the Night Shift. I made this. So this is basically 4 Kanoodles. And when we play the game, I've noticed that every time we play, we have a problem. We got a problem, people, and I'll show you what it is. When we play, we place all, and this is the problem I'm trying to solve with this. We place all of these pieces on this board, right? We place all of those pieces on this board, and then we're filling in for what's missing. But what gets confusing is the pieces we've placed, we start to forget. We forget which ones we've placed and which ones we have to fill in. So I thought, okay, what if we do this thing where I put a card in and we get rid of pieces and create this little Kanoodle castaway pile. So all the spots you're seeing printed on the card are these pieces. So I have 48 pieces. These pieces go down and then I remove them. I know it's a little clunky right now, but that's why we play test, to sort of point out the problems and fix them. Oh my gosh. Well, William Templeton and Dawn the Night Shift, I didn't even have to pay you that much to come in and compliment me. So why do you guys think I do this? I actually do it for myself. So I do wonder if, so what I've heard is that it feels like a card game, putting this card into this template, but this is the other thing we're gonna do. I have another solution, and I wanna know what you guys think. So my other thought was, if I create sort of an app-like experience, thank you for subscribing, we take a sort of like this overlay, snap it onto an iPad, and then the lights are the pieces we've placed. I hate it when people try to explain a game in words, like, God, what's that one that takes 900 years to play? Like, well, they're good games. Like, some of them take a million years. I'm not gonna name names. Okay. My grandma used to do that. She'd go, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. How much time do you have on your clock? Endless. There's no constraint. There are no rules when you're hanging with me. And then this is the other concept. We tested this last summer and it took us 4.5 hours. Yeah, I had to wake up and solve it the next morning. And I created it. But I like creating problems for myself. I'm just that way. It's like a lightning strike in the dark. Do you have a patent or copyright? No, the way it works is when you come up with a toy or game idea, the company who takes it usually takes care of patents and copyrights, because, you know, like, let's imagine I went out and spent all this money getting a patent and no one ever took this game, or if there was one exactly like it, I would have spent a lot of money and heartache, and I mean, who wants that? What's the OMG, AJSMR? I must have said something terrible. I yesterday was going through, and because I'm about to hit one of those milestones on YouTube where you can be monetized, and I was like, ooh, I don't know what I talk about in these lives, but I can't go back and rewatch hours and hours and hours. Time and resources, like people who write books. Oh, yeah. It's all pluses and minuses. That's my generic statement about anything. If people are like, oh, I don't know, I wish I lived in Hawaii. Life would be so perfect. Well, it's all pluses and minuses. Okay, let's put basil there. What do we think? And I will show you what I mean about needing to put this card in. We're going to do a setup where the card isn't placed, and you'll see. Okay, we have a cotton candy on that side, which means we need a cotton candy on this side. My sister lives there on the main island. It's very beautiful. One time I mailed a coconut to my niece and nephew. Like, they just give you a Sharpie and you write the address on this coconut and it just shows up. I was like, what? Okay, I think we've got the letter C right there. Yeah, it's, I don't know if I would even want to live, yeah. We need cotton candy on this side. Look, and tomato. I think we're ignoring this board up here, though. And let me get the other sheets and show these to you guys. Oh, I have something else to show you too that I picked up, of course, at Goodwill. Look at this. Someone told me I was stalling recently, and I'm like, well, maybe. Look at this.
Spell level A. Press go to begin.
The guy's voice is kind of mean. Remember this? Did you guys ever have this?
Spell level A. Press go to begin.
Oh my god. Okay, get that out of my life. So the other ones that I printed out they're just printouts. They're not frames that you would put anything in. Let me show you. So this is sort of where the idea came from. Each one of these then that you're seeing, these are all challenges. So you would take one of these and slide it into this tray. I've had a speech, help me learn. Oh, speak and spell, yeah. So the problem I'm trying to solve here is I don't think people like the idea of a card going into a frame, which is why maybe an app, you know, with a sort of like a frame, like a tray that you put on top of it could be a possibility. I'm very sorry, AJSMR. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Wait. Okay. So we need sky. It can't go there. And we have sidewalk up there already. We need cotton candy. Cotton candy, sky, tangerine, and grape. So maybe these need to move around. Let's move grape there. So what has everyone been up to this week? What kind of games are you all playing these days? Did I say we needed tangerine up here? Yes. We need sky. Tangerine and sky, and then we need sky and sidewalk down here. Could we? This is when I start to go in circles. Okay, let's move cotton candy again. Where will, let's put tangerine there. So we're solving for tangerine, grape, cotton candy, and sky. Oh, AJSMR. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We'll try grape there. One of my very good friends was just introduced to, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Was just introduced to Mr. Sketch markers. Do you all remember these? These Mr. Sketch markers. He had never heard of them before, so, I mean, smell this, come on. Beautiful blueberry. Wait, is this blueberry? Anyway, it was exciting to know that he experienced them for the first time this week. That's the end of my story. My stories have no beginning, no end, and no point. It's actually very easy because I don't have to try. I just stop talking and walk away. Autumn, this is basically, it's for Kanoodles. And you've played it enough to know why I have these pieces or these dots under the frame. Grape, tangerine, cotton candy, and what? Okay, let me go back down to here. So for this one we need basil, we need sidewalk, and we need sky. All right, this is easy. No, not that. Okay, that. So Autumn, this is where, so I have 48 pieces. I place these on those colored spots first, and then I take them out. And then we solve for what's missing. And I called it, what did I call it? Oh, I called it Kanoodle Party. But I think it might be the kind of party that people leave and don't say goodbye. Or they say, oh, I've got another engagement that I have to go to. So it was, okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So each board has, okay, pistachio, snowball, grape, cotton candy, tangerine, tomato, grape, cotton candy. Where's tangerine on this board? Oh, it's a tangerine that I'm missing. Tangerine, tomato, and then basil, sidewalk, blueberry, lemon, basil, sidewalk, blueberry, lemon, sky. Okay. So sidewalk can't go there, or, okay, it can, I feel like it can go there, not there because it traps us, can't go there because it traps us. It can go there, but we've already placed lemon. Lemon was already put down. So I think sidewalk is going under blueberry. trying to find a place on my little set to put the letter L for love, but there's no room. I could put it here, but it's going to get in the way. These are the details I worry about in life. And we need, so we have tomato, snowball, raspberry. Oh yeah, it was this. This is the one we are still missing for up there. I would never sit here and play this alone if it weren't for you guys on a live stream. Take these out. Okay, no, because it traps us. What about tangerine there? No. I hate it when I knock this tripod. I love this clock, but you know, now I know why it was $4 at Goodwill, because the bells don't work. I'm like, ugh. It was like 93% of the reason I bought it. Grape, snowball. Oh, sky and tangerine. So we just have this one to solve right here. Sky, no. We already have tomato placed, not tomato paste, tomato placed. When I cook with tomato paste, I will take a spoon and I'll eat it right out of the can. It's just so delicious. It's almost like dessert-ish in a way. I think I was telling someone that and they like gagged. They're like, what? I think these three. If I double placed anything over there, no. I haven't double placed anything there or there. Let's try basil there. Oh, I think we salt it. No. I'm trying very hard to not have coffee after 3 p.m. And I've entered like an entire new realm of sleep. It's like, I can't even describe it. Like, I go to bed and then I don't wake up until the morning. It's like, what? Was I just anesthetized? Like, it's unreal. Can this go anywhere? Oh, this can go there. I haven't tried that. So that's an issue. Let me put on my glasses. Oh, okay. Now it's clear. These are actually Mr. Potato Head's glasses. Oh, someone's getting jealous. Look. She knows what Friday is. Don't you, Dianosaurus? Dianosaurus Rex. All right, so she's red and she's eating a red V and she's still angry that I'm ignoring her. She's the one who gets a holiday named after her on Friday, so I don't know why she's roaring. I just can't, I can't deal with her. I can't figure her out. I keep doing the same thing. This is when I go round and round in circles. So on this board, lemon cotton candy. It's not been placed twice. Tomato. Raspberry. Welcome back, Dom the Night Shift. Sidewalk. Basil. I don't think we have anything placed twice, do we? Basil. Pistachio. Sky. Blueberry. Snowball. Can this... Oh, here we go. I think we're solving it, like right now. Maybe not. Maybe we just need a good elephant. No, it says it's a horse. That sounds like an elephant. I think what I don't like is that I solved it in 4 quadrants, which I think gives it away. So here's what we're gonna do. Since I did the first build like 2 minutes in and nobody really got a chance to see what the heck I was talking about. Hello, Chris. So this is the starting point. So imagine if you played regular Kanoodle, this is the challenge. Chance, the train guy, welcome. This is the challenge booklet, and we're filling this board. We start by placing these pieces in color, and we're filling in for what's left. So we're kind of doing the opposite here. We have 48 pieces that fill the board. So we put the card in, and we're like, oh, okay, we're solving for what's left. But we need to eliminate pieces. Does that make sense? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place our pieces. I'm sorry I don't sound more excited. It's just my natural state. I usually sound either angry or bored. How else do I sound? Welcome back, Pharaoh. I don't know what that means. Okay, basil. Pistachio. Looks like we have a sidewalk there. And a blueberry. It's good to have you back. Look, I added the subscribe icon to my stream. It only took me a day to figure out how to do. It's a big win of the week. Takes the time it takes. I used to feel bad about being slow. Now I don't care. Oh wait. I mean, I care, but guess I shouldn't say that, like, on a recording, that I don't care about being slow. Whatever. I used to think I was always gonna, like, get in trouble for just being myself. But a cage never dropped from the sky and landed on me, so I think I was living a fictional tale. Okay, so what we're doing, we have all these pieces that come with the game. We're eliminating pieces. So imagine you have all these pieces. We're getting rid of them by placing them down first. Let's put a tomato down. I see another basil. Oh, and by the way, I would love for you all to subscribe, since I put all that work in getting that subscribe button. It's kind of large, actually. Grape. I see another grape up here. Look at this. That heart. I guess I better finish that. Valentine's Day is in like a day, so I can give it to myself and act surprised. Oh, so if you hover, I think if you hover over that icon, a button will pop up. Then I see a raspberry. And then another pistachio. In the lower right of the stream, there's an icon with an arrow on it. And then a snowball here. So we have a team. Okay, so we've placed all of these pieces. Now we're going to get rid of them. These are no longer in play. I think the setup is kind of a lot of work, which is why I want to show you guys this iPad version. Like what we're doing right now took like 9 years. And it's not very satisfying to set this up and then remove the pieces. Okay, so these pieces are being removed from play. We're not using those pieces. Poor Sneaky is like upside down. This is what we've got left. We're playing with these pieces. I bet you we could put that. That'll fit there. And so the way we've been playing Kanoodle as a group, so I will have this set out and I'll start solving the puzzle and everyone will start telling me what piece should go where, fighting with each other, and then I usually bring out the pencil and make a note about which puzzle we're working on. Oh, and then the train whistle comes out and I blow the train whistle and that's it. And we do that for 3 hours. Okay, so we have 4 pistachios, so we don't have a spot for that one. That comes out. Dom the night shift. We are 48 minutes. Can't go there. Let's try there. Snowball. So I am just going to assume that everybody is just doing so well and having a great evening or morning or day, depending on where you are. needs a different home. Why don't we do this? Turn orange. Which way do you want me to turn orange? Put it by sky. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the feedback I've gotten is that putting a card in the board is something that not everybody's interested in doing. And then snowball. So the issue, we may have to move grape if we're going to put snowball there. Why don't we do that? And then we can put lemon there. Pink. Okay, yeah. I think I know why I'm so like quiet. I haven't had like sugar in like 2 days. I bought sugar-free jelly to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it tastes like I'm eating like, it tastes like pickle relish. You know that green relish you put like on a pickle? Even though it's purple and it says grape, it's like I'm eating pickle relish and peanut butter. And I'm like, like I pretend that I'm enjoying it because there's no sugar, but I'm just gonna admit that I'm not enjoying it. But I think pulling as much sugar out of my diet as possible is something that I'm interested in doing. I wonder, that seems like a place where sidewalk can go. Let's see. Peanuts. Wait, did I just do that 2 times in a row? Probably. So we have 1 snowball, which means that spot that's not gonna work. But that could work. No, it can't work. That's 1 spot there. So I wonder what needs to come out. Basil won't fit. Did I try 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2? Oh, let's try raspberry. And maybe snowball goes there. Raspberry, snowball. I just want to solve this one up here. Oh, what? That isn't gonna work. Did we try tomato up here? I think we did. How about lemon and snowball? What do we think? So another one I did, it was a board that had 4 spots for 4 different canoodles so that 4 people could play it at the same time, and it had this divider. Here, I will show it to you. It's this. It's kind of like what we're doing right now. So the way it played was you had this cardboard base. So imagine what we're doing right now. Imagine there are 4 of you playing. You have this base, and you have these walls. This is a prototype, so that's why it's so ugly. These walls go into these grooves like this, okay? Walls go into the grooves. So it's like a board game, okay? Like a board. Walls go into the grooves. How about I say that 5 times? And then what you've got are spots for 4 canoodles. Like you wouldn't have the whole case. You would just have the board. You would have the board where those rectangles are. And the walls keep you from seeing what other players are doing. So imagine you were playing, you're sitting right here, and 3 other people are playing Kanoodle, where you are there, there, or there. This would be from, I'd say, 2 to 4 players, and whoever finishes theirs first wins. And you would put the challenge card right here. So that was my first thought. That was like the first idea that I had, which I think would be, I don't know. So I'm not slacking. I'm interested in getting feedback, but thank you for pointing out how much time I'm taking. Tomato. Yeah, I feel like the 4-player one is my preference. Because it's just, I mean, it's 4 canoodles basically. So it's 4 of these boards. And the idea came from a moment where my sister and I were playing 2 canoodles, okay? 2 canoodles. And I was like, oh, sort of like that head-to-head one, except 4. So 2 and 2 with the board and dividers. And now there's this one. And what I want to show you, so these are the challenges, and I think we have to have the card placed. Otherwise, if I have this, I'm trying to think how this would work. If we have just the card sitting out, it's just like playing the other Kanoodle, but 4 times as hard. So bear with me. If we take this image of the board, if we take this image and we put this frame on top of it, so let's do that right now. I'm going to take this apart, I'm going to pull all of these pieces off. I'm going to make a little bit of room without making this set look like a junk heap, because you know how I get if it's ugly. So this comes off, And I'm going to take, I think I've got a second frame that's just the, I'll just use this one. So it would be this frame right here. I take this off. I untape it. So we just have this frame, okay? And the frame, I'm thinking, is just this thing that just attaches to an iPad. Just like a, I don't know, cardboard, or, I mean, it could be cardboard or like plastic or something. I wonder if I can move this light so that it's not so reflective. Okay, that's a little better. So then this would be the tray that goes over it, okay? And we are solving then for what's missing. And that way we don't have to play that game of removing pieces. This is just what we're solving for. We know that some of it's lit and some of it's not. Welcome, Top Man. So I think this could be the one that really works. I told you we were going to be actually playing this, so I'm actually over in my supply cabinet getting some tape so that we can do this. I'm going to just tape this. This is just a crude mock-up. Tape this down. Oops. There we go. Move that over. I only started working on this version today, this app version. Okay, so we're solving for the empty spots. And what we need to make sure we do is remove these pieces from the 48. Okay, so imagine you've got all 48 pieces out in front of you, okay? So you know you need to take out 1 raspberry, 2 raspberry, 3 raspberry. So we remove 1, 2, 3 raspberry. So if you see them on the screen, they have to go. And now I see a grape. 1 grape, 2 grape, 3 grape. So that's 1 grape. I know this is ugly with the tape, but it's called a prototype. 1 grape, 2 grape, 3 grape. And then let's go to blueberry. So I see 1, 2, 3 blueberry. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3 blueberries out of the mix. How about lemon? I know it looks a little green, but so we have lemon, lemon. Is it just 2 lemons? So 2 lemons, taking them out of the mix. How about sidewalk? A sidewalk, a sidewalk, a sidewalk. So 3 sidewalks come out. Do we do tomato? 3 tomatoes come out. 1, 2, 3 tomatoes, and then we take out 2 tangerines. How about basil? 1, 2, 3 basil come out. 1, 2, 3 basil. 3 snowballs. 1, 2, 3. What else needs to come out? We have 2 cotton candies, so 2 cotton candies need to come out. And sky. We have to take out 1 sky. Did we get them all? What about pistachio? Pistachio, pistachio, pistachio. Oh, so no pistachios. We're getting rid of 4. Okay, so these are the pieces we have left. Oh, God, this set looks so gross. Okay, whatever. I told you I would start to obsess about this. So these are the pieces, all right, right here. And this is what we're solving for. So here are the pieces. This is like a thing you put over your iPad. I don't know, maybe that's clunky. And because it's an iPad, I bet you the second I put a piece down, the screen is gonna know I did this. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I don't think cotton candy can go there. So I'm gonna do process of elimination. We have, so there are no pistachios. Let's find a spot for sidewalk. How about there? Put sidewalk there. Okay, sky. Sky. We have 3 sky to place. I'm gonna say maybe it goes there. And a lemon. Hello, Layla. Good to see you. Welcome back. Let's try cotton candy there. Let's try snowball. Okay, better. Now I can see some of the stuff on the side. I told you, I obsess. Yeah, I wish that alarm clock had the bell that worked, but it doesn't. There we go, that looks better. And sneaking can go right here. There's my recycle bin of pencils. This is when people start saying, you're stalling. Thanks for hanging out, Chance. Oh, raspberry, we could put that there. See, by having these spots different than pieces, so either as a card or light, there's no question about what's already been placed. All right, that's not going to work there because it traps us. Let's try right there. That ribbon is bothering me. There we go. Two sets of pieces, normal ones, cardboard ones. Oh. Okay, so you've got, okay, so imagine you've got a challenge this big, you've got cardboard pieces that you place, and then you still though have 48 pieces, right? So you're still going to need to get rid of, pieces. I think I hear what you're saying. Just like we did. We had to go through the 48 pieces and remove these so they're not in play. Oh, the challenge book tells you how many normal pieces to remove. I have to think about that. I have to think about that out loud. I know what you're saying about it being hard to explain. So because it's 4 Kanoodles, I do not. Wait, actually I think I do. I think I had to create a Discord for Midjourney. You can also email me, or I think you can send me a DM on YouTube, or a message through any of my socials, like Instagram Messenger, or Facebook, or if you go to my site. I think even my main link, my link tree has an email, like an email contact. I kind of don't totally even know what Discord is. I mean, I had to get my own to be able to upload reference images for Midjourney, but beyond that, I don't know. So grape, I feel like we need a cotton candy. I gotta stop using words like cotton candy and grape because I'm gonna want to go to like the McDonald's drive-thru and get a big cup of sugar with hot fudge on it. What if cotton candy, okay, if we kept it there, what's missing on this one? Sky. Hello, Tyman, welcome back. I like that you guys are repeat visitors. It's very kind. Okay, basil we have. What's missing on this board over here? I'm seeing snowball twice, so I think that has to come out. Yeah, it'd be crazy would be like a huge square of these with like 100 pieces. We have tangerine, tangerine, 2 tangerines. Oh, I knew I accidentally took too many tangerines out. So out of the whole bunch, we took 1, 2, which means we need 2. Thank you for visiting again, Autumn. Whoops. Oh. Okay. So it's sort of like Reddit in a way, but you have your own areas. Remember I bought Reddit stock for like a day, and then I decided to switch it out for Dutch Bros. Basil, basil. So do people play live games in Discord? Oh, I think we're gonna put sidewalk right there. I think I like the card version, but that means that if this were a print version, we'd need 500 cards, and that is no way. Yeah, the cost of that would be giant, which is why I thought this was an option. Okay, we already placed sky. What's missing on this side? I think we need a tangerine. Let's do tangerine. Oh, that's handy to be able to do that. They have that feature on TikTok, and you can do it on YouTube, where it's just one, like you just bring one person in. Blueberry, blueberry, blueberry. Oh, blueberry. Snowball, because there isn't a snowball placed yet. And, okay, what's missing from this side? We have lemon, basil, tomato. Oh, we don't have raspberry. We've not placed raspberry yet. I hate raspberries. And they're, so not only do I hate raspberries, but when they're mixed with chocolate, oh. Like when someone's like, oh, on our dessert menu tonight, it's chocolate lava cake with raspberries on top. I'm like, oh my God, where is the exit? I'll settle my check and leave. I do not like raspberries and chocolate. Or orange and chocolate. Like, you know at the holidays that it's like a sphere of chocolate and you crack it And it's supposed to taste like orange. Ooh. No, thank you. Blueberry. Okay, so on this section we are missing lemon and raspberry. But lemon and raspberry are not going to fit into these two spots. So could we go raspberry, can it go there? Can it fit there? We already have Snowball up there. What if we move it? What if Snowball moves here? And then do we, oof. Was raspberry up here to start? I don't remember. Okay, we have tangerine. Sky and lemon. Let's put lemon there. Oh, good, look. Sky and blueberry. So that one's done. We're not going back. We're not backtracking. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces left. And where can I put this basil piece? Over here. How about there? Oh, that's a problem because it leaves that dot right in this, the corner. Okay, we have that sidewalk piece. And this bowl, to remind everyone, these are the pieces we eliminated from the beginning. I'll move this masking tape. This is in the way. Oh, now I can breathe. So these are the pieces we eliminated in this bowl. Okay, we need one of those. And I see a sidewalk, 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 which means I think one goes there. We already have lemon. Lemon, and I just lost my train of thought. Well, thank you, Ophelia. I appreciate that. Tonight is particularly boring, so if you need to be lulled to sleep, just stick around, because I promise this is going to do the trick. It's like one of those YouTubes where people read boring stories. Okay, if I put tangerine, we already have tomato. What's missing from this side? Basil. I thought that Italian dish was lacking the pungent yet aromatic fragrance of basil. Will it fit there? Oh, look guys. So we have half of it done. I kind of wanted to mock up like a heart-shaped one, but I don't think that's even possible. Plus I was too lazy. We have tomato there. Fan base. I like that. Suddenly I'm awake and I'm paying attention. Use the word fan. Oh my god, I'm so self-absorbed. But who isn't? Lemon. Okay, we need lemon, tomato. Oh god, can you imagine that combo? Oh wait, lemon tomato is good like on pasta. Zach does packs. What in God's name is this nightmare fuel? Well, can you guess what you're looking at? It's basically 4 canoodles. 4 canoodles in a frame. What in God's name is this? You tell me. It was attracting moths in my closet. I ran out of mothballs. I know. Well, hold on. Look. Maybe we should try it without the... Look at these. I don't know if I would call it a party. I should rename this punishment. Yeah, we're gonna do one of these next. We're gonna finish this and then I'm just gonna have the frame. And we'll be like, wait, what goes where? I'm just gonna put it over here as a threat. So you can, yeah, put it over here. But there was also this that we were gonna put together tonight, except it took 4 hours last July. This one that I created called Repeat, Repeat. Okay, we already placed... Oh, you guys look. I love it. Look, we're making good time. It's only been 81 minutes. Tangerine. What's missing? Oh, grape. Grape is missing from this side. Well, yeah, not only was it $99.99, but then it went longer. Like, we had to reset. I think I had to go see a therapist the next day because I was so... I'm just kidding. Look. Perfect. And, oh. So this is the last piece that we have to solve for. What if I dim the lights? Does it look mysterious? Ooh, look. Except you can't see the pieces that I placed. Yeah, it's hard to see them when I have the light way down. This last piece. Okay, so tomato, lemon, and cotton candy. We're going to put lemon there. Oh, you guys look. Look. There we go. We get to hear this. Okay, could someone do a screen capture? Although, how are you? Oh, I don't like the tape. Oh, it's a video anyway. Okay, so we are now going to, I'm going to just have the frame. Why don't we do that? So I'm going to take this iPad off. Or we could do repeat, repeat. What do we want to do? We want to do this one? I don't know. Maybe we'll just play this Mega Kanoodle. Because I think repeat, repeat is going to make me sick to my stomach. Maybe we do that on Sunday. So we've got just this frame and then these challenges. I'll show you. Oh, I don't want to ruin this. Okay, so here's the frame and all of our pieces. Okay, let's put all of our pieces out. Maybe I will get rid of some of my set because it is a little distracting. Okay, let's put all of our pieces in this bowl. All of our pieces in the bowl. I'm going to remove the recycle bin, but Sneaky can still be in here. And Dianosaurus, I'm going to have her, let's just have her feet in here as a threat. She threatens us. Okay. So here's our frame. Here are 48 pieces. I'm going to, where's like the putty that I have? Because I don't want this to look taped. Oh, I have some of this. I feel like I'm just in a room alone talking to myself. Oh wait, that's exactly what I'm doing. So we'll hold the board down with some of this stuff, this like poster wax. We're going to do corner, and we're going to do all four corners. So this is what we're testing. I want to see if a traditional challenge booklet is going to work with this. I don't know if it's going to, because we always forget like which pieces we put down, like which ones did we not put down. All right, so let's put our board down. This is our Mega Nightmare board. Is that what we're calling this? Yeah, I think we are. Our Mega Nightmare board. Let me center this so it looks a little better. Okay. We'll have Sneaky up here, a little bit of Lego heart. And how about we have the letter L over here, this little thing that I made. That's pretty, right? Little pink L. Okay. So here are our pieces. This is basically our book of challenges. So why don't I just put, one of them down here. Let's go with number, I don't know, number 14. Or we could, you know, I think I might move Dianosaurus Rex. She gets, I know, honey, I know. Let's just put the challenge up here so we know what we've placed. We're gonna go with number 16. What do we think? I know this doesn't look very good on screen, but so number 16 is what we're doing. Move this. Here are our pieces. And I thought I had larger printouts. This is what we're going to do. So how does this play? How do we do this? Let me zoom out a little bit. We've got like a standard challenge booklet. Remind me how we do this. I think we remove then the pieces that are already here so that this is what we have left, right? Like I'm asking you. That's what we're gonna do. So this is our big, just imagine it's like our big box of pieces, all right? We're going to remove 1, 2 lemons. I'm gonna just put them up here in this corner. Remove 2 lemons. Let's do this. Let's put them all here. And we're gonna eliminate pieces. How about that? Get rid of this L. Sneaky stays. Okay, 2 lemons. We've got 2 lemons there. We've got 3 tangerines we're getting rid of. 3 tangerines. And then 1, 2, 3 cotton candies. Wait, no, 3 cotton candies. 3 cotton candies. 2 grapes. Getting rid of 2 grapes. And I'm sure I'm doing this backwards, which is why I'm going to ask for you guys to help me with this. 1, 2, 3 blueberries. 1, 2. Because if I place these, we're not going to be able to figure out what we're working with. Did I put a sidewalk in? Yes. 1 tomato. 1 sky. 3 tangerine. How about raspberry? Oh. We will take out no raspberries. 1 basil. What else? Oh. 2 snowballs. 2 snowballs. How about pistachio? 1 pistachio. All right, I think this is what we've got to work with. And I think that this gameplay is impossible. I don't think that this is playable. Oh, maybe what I also need to do is turn it. So it's number 16. It's this one. So like if we place what's here and solve for what's missing, we're not going to know what we've placed. I think that's very confusing. That is very confusing. I have to think about that. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take all of this and we're going to shelve these because I'm going to have a nervous breakdown if I try to figure this out. You guys gave very good feedback. And we're going to play our favorite. We're going to play our favorite. And look at how large this is now. You can actually see what we're doing because I'm not going to obsess about all the props that we have to see. And where are those pieces of museum wax for the bottom of this? Okay, we've got this. When in doubt, don't challenge yourself and go back to what you know, right? Why not? It's easy. Okay, that light is like blinding me. Okay, I feel like that's better. All right, so why don't we start with number? Let's go with number, where's my Ultimate Champion booklet? So we've got classic. Here we go. Here's Ultimate Champion. Oh, by the way, these are in the description. See, now this seems like nothing compared to what we did in terms of ease. But I'm not going to jinx us. Let's go with number 168, but we do have to have Sneaky in here if we're going to play. I'll zoom out a little bit so that he's in there. So we just at least see his face. And maybe, maybe we will get the letter L in. And we've got Dianosaurus. She's already up here. Notice the theme, the pink and red. I've got some clear plastic magnetic pieces, and I've got, I'm gonna at least give us some sound. I've got some cards. How about this? Put some cards in. I think this is 90% of the reason I do this, just to do this little like ritual of putting stuff. Oh, and then these. We have these clear red and purple things. And then another red acorn. We'll put that up here by Sneaky. Oh gosh, now I can breathe. Okay, why don't we do number 168? We're gonna do this one. Okay, so if you're playing Kanoodle, if you have your Kanoodle, we're gonna go 168. I think it's good that we're playing this because now you can kind of see why I started working on that larger one, what I was trying to solve. 168. So that is blueberry, and we've got cotton candy, blueberry, no, what? Oh, blueberry, cotton candy, raspberry. This is actually taking the pressure off of me. I was starting to get very stressed out. Thank you guys for looking at the iPad version. I wonder if it's just an app, which already exists. I already saw an app, but it's not good. All right, so we're set. We've got basil, raspberry, cotton candy, blueberry, snowball. So this is the problem I was trying to solve. Once we've placed those, we have to tell ourselves what the boundary is. Let me get my glasses. Okay. Let's reset this since it's now set. I think I'm gonna sleep on that larger version. It's gonna come to me in a dream. I know it. It will come to me in a dream, and I will wake up screaming, and I'll look in the mirror and I'll have like these green spheres for eyes. Let's try that, and let's try that. See, this is what happens. We start putting pieces down and we have to remember which ones did we already put down. And it's fine to go back to the challenge book for something this size, but that large one, very challenging. So our boundary, so you guys know, is raspberry basil. Raspberry basil. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting is, okay, I love this pencil. It has to be in here. Raspberry basil. Raspberry basil. I love this sound. You know what? That's the other thing. A tray, I mean, it has to be made out of plastic, but you don't get this. Classic teeth gritting kind of satisfying sound. Tomato. Oh, and please subscribe so that you can be put through what we just spent an hour and a half doing. So you get an alert on a Sunday night that your most despised YouTube experience is live. Yet here I play this again and again and again. I feel like maybe this is the one we do on Sunday, because I do need some help kind of fine-tuning the gameplay of this one. Hello, Just a Baseball Guy and Genesis Flores. I do remember, of course I remember you guys, but you need to subscribe because that makes me happy. Oh, and I also love it when enjoy watching you talking to. Well, thank you. I would love for everyone to go into my very special shop on Amazon and help support my show. Thank you for subscribing. Every purchase, so go to my storefront, you're going to see every possible thing you could imagine getting for anyone for Valentine's Day, including yourself. Every game, there are 14 Kanoodles there. At a minimum, I would love you to just go to my shop and go window shopping to help support my efforts. The best thing in my shop, really, is if you got Amazon Prime, I think Kanoodle is, I think it's $10. Let me look real quick. Kanoodle, that's what I would, of course the Snacky Squirrel Game also, but I would say, so it's $9.99 on Amazon. So if you've got Amazon Prime, here is the link. And here's the link to my storefront. And disclosure, if you do make a purchase from Amazon, my Amazon storefront, I do receive a commission. And I have to be transparent about that because I don't want you to think this is some sort of commercial where I'm trying to trick you into buying something you don't want or need. But go to my storefront. There are a bunch of, even, I found all of these Valentine's Day mailbox kits that you would give to your children for their classrooms. There's one's like a dinosaur and it's like eating the Valentines. There's this new Jellycat watermelon purse. So cute. It's a small commission. That's what I'm allowed to tell you. It's teeny tiny, but every penny matters. Yeah, I've been doing these Kanoodle lives since last summer, and I want to start showing some other toys and games. Yes, thank you guys for shopping. And share it, share my storefront. Tell everyone you know that you know this toy and game creative director who's been doing this for 30 years, who picks out the cutest stuff that you can buy your kids or you can buy your students. Okay, where were we? Raspberry basil. Raspberry basil. Some of my favorites right now. Okay, Valentine's Day, if you're shopping, the Lego roses are #1. I think this Lego heart ornament is, I would say, my second favorite item. There are some there are a bunch of Valentine's Day children's books. Okay, raspberry basil. But again, I know everyone's not watching me play this just to go shopping. So I have clients. I do toy and game development for clients. I used to work in-house in companies, and I also teach toy design. So if you go, actually, if you go to my top link, there's a Linktree link in my bio. You'll see the 2 toy design classes I teach. One is called Boot Camp and starts in April. And Boot Camp, it's Zoe Tucker, she's a children's book art director, and me, the 2 of us. She teaches 2 weeks of character design, and then on the 3rd and 4th week, you get a toy assignment from me. Yep, yes, so it's a, the class does cost, and if you go to my top level link, actually, it should be in there, my link tree. If you go there, you'll be able to see the classes that I teach. And I'm gonna copy this link. It's this. This is my link tree. This is where you can see all the different stores and, wait, is that it? Link tree. Where's my link tree? There we go. Link tree, Riley Wilkinson. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the live stream chat right now. My favorite game that I've created is the Snacky Squirrel Game for preschoolers. It's my favorite game. You're wrong right now. Oh, Reese is like, can you please play this game? I got lost. Reese, I got lost. I was talking about shopping. It's part of what I do is I'm always looking and paying attention to what toys and games people are buying, because I like to recommend what is super popular, what's well made. Oh, Nathan Pesca. Does he? You know, I was bitten earlier, and I'm feeling a little off. Kind of like a steamed veggie. And I believe in my shop in the art supply category, you are going to find the entire collection of these. Yum, yum, yummy. What's this one? I wonder if Dianasaurus likes them. Hey, Diana, do you like blueberry or just the V for Valentine's Day? So I gave her the V, and she's still angry. Come on, and she's red. Please, Diana. I can't see anyone's name ever. When anyone makes a purchase on Amazon, they don't share any of that information, so it's all private. But I will tell you, a lot of people are buying Greedy Granny. Did I show you guys Greedy Granny last week? This is really one of my favorites. I just keep seeing it over and over and over again. I know I showed this to you guys last week. This is maybe, in terms of games that are out there right now, this is probably my number 2 favorite game. And I'll demo this again. And if you've seen it already, you can walk out of the room and go make yourself a cracker or a pretzel or a cookie. So here's Granny. It comes with a spinner, and she's so tired. And you spin the spinner, then you press this button. She's snoring. You press this button and you take a treat. Like the spinner says, take a cookie. So you take the cookie. Oh, hold on. I have to set it up. There's something that I'm not going to let you see as I set this up. Okay, let me finish getting this set up. All right, Granny is so greedy. You spin the spinner, and let's say it says cookie. So you take a cookie, you press this button, and then it's like, oh, take a pretzel, press the button. So you press it. You keep doing that. You keep the kids keep taking pieces and spinning, pressing the button. She wakes up like in a flurry, like that, and these go flying. So you probably didn't see that because I'm doing this overhead. But here's the mechanism, the way this game works. I love this game. This is by Goliath. So you press this button over and over and over again, and each time you do that, it's ratcheting her movement slowly, 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 and then bam, she wakes up and her teeth go flying out of her mouth. See, look, they're under her arm. They're down here in like the crook of the chair. And in the commercial, it shows her dentures like flying across the room. This is hilarious. And I think in one of the commercials, I mean, look at those eyes. Look, watch. This is gonna make you go crazy. Granny, I hope you're taking a nice nap. I'm gonna steal treats from you while you're napping. Here we go. Here we go, pressing the button. You guys get ready. Ready for Granny. We're stealing all her treats. See, her dentures aren't flying out because I have her upside down, but normally it's like, oh my God, there's stuff going everywhere now. Oh, Granny, you're so greedy. And I think there's one called like, not Greedy Grandpa, but like Grouchy Grandpa, something like that. And I think I have to look at the product description. I think animals are waking him up. He's like in a recliner or something. Hardest to make. I think the hardest product I ever worked on was a version of Jeopardy for the classroom. So it was this big console with all these displays. We actually went and met Alex Trebek and photographed him when he was still alive. But it's this console, and then there are these triggers that the kids, so you put it in front of all of the kids in a classroom, and kids in the back of the classroom have these remotes. It was very difficult because the design of the product, there were so many internal pieces like backlit LEDs, and the remotes were Bluetooth. I think they were they were infrared. And this is like older technology. I mean, this was like 15 years ago or more. It was very difficult. What was and you're asking the easiest? Oh, actually, this one was very hard also. I just got my first sample. This is called Mon Puzzle Collaboratif. This was just released by a French company. And I, as an independent toy and game creator, spent, I think, like a year making these pieces out of a machine that I used to make even that prototype that you guys just saw. So now it's out. The concept is, and this isn't really how I would show it on top of a game that we're in the middle of playing, but it's a big child's floor puzzle, you know, for like a 4-year-old, big pieces you put together. And then inside of the big pieces, there are little pieces. And the reason for being is I was hearing that parents and children would put this type of puzzle together, and the parents would be like, oh my God, this is so boring, because they put it together over and over and over again. And little kids were interested in putting puzzles together with little pieces, but it's pretty difficult. And so here's the finished scene. Look at all those cute rooms. So this may have been the most time-consuming product I worked on because it was just me. I didn't have my own team because I now work for myself. and I was mocking it up and then pitching it to all the different companies. So, okay, back to wherever we were. Oh, Greedy Granny. I love her. I like I'm lost in her world. Hello, Raymond Rivas. That is a very good question, and I cannot answer that question, but I will say my biggest piece of advice, if you are your own boss, be doing lots of different types of things so that you're not doing just one thing. Just like when you invest in stocks, you don't invest all of your money in one company, because if that company has a problem, you'll lose all of your money. So that's what I would say about working as your own business. I'm going to go ahead and put some spamming and timeout. So I teach a toy design class. I'm doing these. I'm developing products that I pitch. And there's something else that I'm doing. I can't even remember. I think there are like 5 other things that I'm doing. So that's why I love it when people go shopping in my shop, because it does help support my YouTubing. And I do put a lot of thought into what I pick up. Oh, so another example is, so if you go to my shop, you're going to see this bubbler. It's this thing with all these bubbles that fall. So I contacted the company that makes it, and they said, hey, we'll send you one, and if you like it, tell people about it, and we'll give you a commission. So I'm a big believer in, I'm not going to talk about something that I don't like, or that like is ugly, or that kids don't like, or is cheaply made. So I got this bubbler, and I mean, here I'm talking about it and like pretending to finish this game, but I got this bubbler. It's called a glow-in-the-dark sensory bubbler, and I can't stop turning it upside down and right. So in fact, it's on my desk at work. I was going to bring it and show it tonight, but I left it on my desk because I keep staring at it all day. And the reason I talked to this company about it was because when I was 10, I had one of them and I was obsessed with it. And I keep seeing them all over the place. Now all these different companies are making them. And I saw that this particular company had them, and we started a little relationship. So hopefully, so it's kind of almost like being a salesperson, but I really believe it's important to sell and talk about stuff that you really believe in and have used or have seen kids use. Wow, that's very nice of you to say. Oh, another one of my clients, they are a large organization for, I don't know how much information I can give away. Anyway, I do work for all different age groups, and that is all I can say at this point. Raspberry basil. I was in a rehabilitation center for a while because I had a serious brain injury like 6 years ago, like serious. I had to be taught how to, so like what we're doing now, I had to be taught how to pick things up, and I had to be taught how to walk. I had to be taught how to like draw a straight line. And one of the activities was they brought, so I was in this rehab hospital, they brought bags of dried pinto beans, and we were supposed to take the pinto beans and like a blob of Play-Doh and put the pinto beans in a line. And I remember when they brought it over, I was like, you have to be kidding. There's no way I can do that. Like, I just, I was and I still drop things every once in a while, like now. So they had us doing that, and then when I got home, I was there for 5 weeks. I had brain surgery, and yeah, it was bad. And when I got home, I was like, wait a second, what if and it was my left hand that was the hardest, right hand too, but this one was harder. What if I used Sneaky to pick up the pinto beans? So I contacted my former company and I was like, hey, can you send me a couple more Sneakies? So I took Sneaky, and of course, I was putting the beans in the Play-Doh, and I was alone at the dining room table, and I was crying, and like, oh my God, this toy that I created is helping me. And Educational Insights sent me boxes and boxes of Sneaky, and they sent me this frog, and they sent me Hoppy Floppy, who is in one of the games. They became like little friends. And I then I brought all of those to the rehabilitation center, and they used them for that pinto bean exercise. Because this skill, when I created this, the whole point was to help kids practice this pincer skill, like this skill right here, this motor skill. And a 3-year-old has to learn how to do this, and sometimes an 80-year-old has to relearn how to do it. And I was like, I don't know, 40 something. I had to relearn how to do it. So I guess that's an example of something for older people. Okay, back to what really matters. Put white next to pink. Okay, so yeah, thank you for asking all of those questions. I can't help but just talk and talk. Raspberry basil. I appreciate your interest. So really, that squirrel helped me learn. Like, I couldn't drive for 7 months. I was in a wheelchair. I think my biggest problem still is I trip a lot and drop things with my left hand because the upper motor neurons in my brain were torn, and the motor neurons tell your muscles how to respond. It's very scientific. I had to do a lot of research to even understand. So I have a lot of empathy for someone who's in a wheelchair or in a walker or who can't use their hands. So this game, if you try to play this game just with your opposite hand, your opposing hand, it's very good for your brain. It's almost like walking backwards or doing a headstand. It's like a reset. So, I mean, what I described to you is very severe, but there are lots of people in this world who have serious problems and they need help. So, if you can make learning a skill fun, like toys and games do for children in school, if you can make it just as fun for an adult, and that's my whole audience. My audience is grown-ups who either still love toys or need an escape, like this. Like, we're what, 2 hours? Thank you guys for saying what you say. It's very helpful. I think even these lives help me, because and again, I even did an entire, you guys can check it out. It was very impromptu. I did a YouTube video where I'm just talking about how difficult it was to recover from a severe traumatic brain injury. And it was the type of brain injury. So they put you on this scale. There's a scale called a coma scale. And 3 is the lowest. And I was a 3, which means it was very good that they fixed me as quickly as they did. My biggest piece of advice is if someone offers you help, you take them up on it. People love when someone offers you something, they actually love it when you accept it. And that is the only reason, that is the main reason I recovered, because I accepted the help people offered. So that's that. I just went into like another world talking to you guys about all of that. I used to feel kind of bad about being so honest, but why not? With something terrible that happened to me that I recovered from, and someone somewhere is going through something hard and needs to know that they can be understood. Oh, just a baseball guy. It used to be very random and like, oh, I'll do it whenever. And now it's every Wednesday and every Sunday. I was coached by viewers or fan base, as if you will. I was asked, can you please have a schedule? So it's every Wednesday, every Sunday, same time, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. And I know it's late on the East Coast, 9 p.m. Thank you for being so, thank you, just a baseball guy, for asking the questions you asked. So, toys and games, one of the main reasons I love making them is they just bring a lot of happiness to people. I mean, greedy granny, like, are you kidding me? How could anyone get upset seeing this? Seeing this face? I mean, sure, it may give you nightmares forever. What time is it in Taiwan? Is it Thursday? No, it's probably Friday morning. I appreciate you guys. Did we solve this? Oh, Thursday at noon, okay. We have not solved this. What does Hoppy Floppy think? Hoppy Floppy's like, I would like this piece because it is a carrot. So I have prop wax in Hoppy Floppy's paw, so it looks like Hoppy Floppy's actually holding it. What do we think? Does Hoppy Floppy want to put this orange one somewhere? You too, thank you. Hey, Hops and Flops. Hoppy does not blink, and neither does Sneaky. I just wanted to point that out. So, which piece would Sneaky put? I don't see an acorn colored one, like a brown one. Maybe grape. Where would this go? Okay, now I'm just goofing off. Let's put the acorn back, and Sneaky's, are they paws? I don't think they're paws. Yeah, playing this again makes this one feel like, oh, I can't even look at it. Oh, we have almost 5,000 views tonight on a Wednesday night. Thank you guys, the views and the likes and the subscribes. I really do appreciate it. It keeps me motivated hanging out with you guys. So I'm not sure if there's a solution here. I actually just love, I just like to show this pencil. This is somewhere in my shop. Love it. Raspberry basil. We are going to solve this. Is this? No. You guys are very nice to me. Thank you. Now on TikTok, you can send an applause. Oh, hold on. You know what I should get? So I have my train whistle. I think I'm gonna get like, let's see. Hey Siri, remind me to get a sound effect button that sounds like an applause.
Okay, I added it.
Thank you. I like the new voices for SIRI. Raspberry basil. I've already done that probably 5 times, maybe when I told story number 12. I think I just like making people happy. I mean, why else are we here, right? I do think that, like, something I did learn going through that experience was that, I don't know, I'm just filling the air, that it's very important to work very hard to be happy. We spend so much time and energy extending our lives, so we should spend that time being happy. That means doing more of what makes you happy, less of what doesn't. And if there's an experience or an interaction or a person, and that can include yourself, that's holding you back, that is something to observe. I think playing this game reminds me of this thing that, I mean, I didn't live in colonial times, but I've been told that when people would sit around and like embroider like the alphabet, you know, in those things you see where it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that it was sort of meditative. They would just like, I don't know, solve the world's problems while stitching. Okay, I think that I've tried this already like 9 times. I know already done this. Did I try this? Raspberry basil. Raspberry basil. No. That. No. Maybe. No. Oh, Granola Girl, we've only been live for 2.5 hours. Wonder why YouTube didn't notify you. Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Wait, no. How about that? No. Oh, thank you, Mixed Gamer. Well, it's you guys that keep me here. If this room were completely empty and I was sitting here alone, I would start crying and run out of the room with my arms up in the air. But I encourage you to like and to share. The more the merrier. Granola Girl, you missed the play test that I did earlier with this nightmare. I know, it's probably giving you goosebumps, like imagining a Kanoodle like this. I'm trying to figure out sort of an issue with the gameplay, and then I got tired. Okay, Roblox is saying put it all back and use the blue one on the top. Okay, so the challenge was raspberry basil, and Roblox gamers saying put it all back and put the blue one on the top. Do you mean that? When you say put the blue one on the top, which piece do you mean? You must mean, well, blue, obviously. Erg. Okay, that doesn't work. I made the mistake of not putting this piece down earlier. Okay, that's... There's no snowball piece, that's over there. So what if we... I've already done this twice, right here. And I think I've done this twice. God. this stupid gray piece? Green, red on the top right. Okay. Green and red on the top right. Not green. Green, red one on the top right. I don't know what you mean. No. Green, red on the top right. So those are locked. We can't move those. Okay, we don't have a piece that can go there. No. How is everyone this evening? Okay, so it's 9:30, 8:30 in LA. Doesn't work there. I'm so tempted to just keep putting that right back there. Oh, ugh. I hate it when I gasp and like it's not the solve. I feel like it's somewhere in here. I think I'm doing what we just did. Look. All right, friends, it's been 2.5 hours. Thank you for playtesting this with me earlier. I know it was terribly stressful. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Please subscribe, like, comment, go shopping. In the description, my store has everything and anything you can imagine, including Greedy Granny. Greedy Granny. Okay, guys, have a great night, morning, afternoon, and I will see you all on Sunday. Same time, different day. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.